What's up, guys? So today, this is a cheap drift car. Cheap drift car.
We make the strings louder.
So anyhow, this is a 1999 BMW E46. It's a 328i, IS, something like that. I don't know. It doesn't have the tag on the back. Yeah, that's what it says on the title. Anyhow, cheap drift car. My I don't know what the hell to do with this thing now, but my Levi, the guy who runs all the Drift Colorado events with the E36 that I drive with, and he always beats me for some reason. Anyhow, he messaged me on Facebook, and there's this car for sale on on one of the, Colorado cars for one of them random Facebook pages. This thing for sale, $300. So it has 205,000 miles or something like that on it. So he wanted me to pick it up for him, and that's why I didn't make a video going to get it. But then I got it, and he's like, well, if you want it, you could just keep it or whatever, since you already bought it and all that other stuff. He's just gonna tell me, pay me to tow it up there. And I was like, well, I wouldn't mind keeping it, because he was gonna use this for parts. He has a E46 wagon that he's gonna do like a LS1 T56 and have that as his drift car. So that'd be pretty cool. But so I was like, well, screw it. I think it'd be kind of cool to do like a little missile drift challenge, maybe with David with his $400 G35. Now I got this $300 BMW. So I think this is I don't know anything about BMWs, but it's got the inline 6. I believe it's a 3-liter. I don't know. There's nowhere, it doesn't say anything under the thing. But anyhow, so I got it, and got it back here. The battery was completely dead. And it has this, so the reason for it being so cheap is he said something was wrong with the transmission. But all started up and moved back and forth. Let's see what you guys think. So I put the battery in it, and it's a manual, by the way. It's got 205,000 miles on it. It's got a little bit of a miss in it. 205,000. So you can see it's kind of stumbling a little bit. Check engine light, obviously. There's like a weird little pop or whatever. I don't know what it does, but the revs hang kind of weird too. But I don't know if you could hear this. It sounds like the drive shaft is so it pops out of reverse. Ooh. So first gear's fine. Second gear feels alright, but yeah, definitely is nope. Pops maybe I should pull this outside and drive it, but I want to see. Sorry, this is random. I don't even know where I'm going with this, but yeah, Levi said that it's a common issue. The valve cover gaskets leak, and then they get oil in the coil pack deals, and then that's why it has such a random misfire. But you could see there's definitely a lot of oil kind of over there. It kind of sounds like a little bit of an exhaust leak too. But so it runs. I don't know what the plans are. Let me know what you guys think of this. I think it would be kind of cool. We did initially kind of in the drift community, we talked a little bit about kind of having some missile cars at the beginning of the season, and if a couple people would be down to everybody just buy cheap BMWs or 240s or something like that, and we just all go thrash them together missiles, super tight close tandems where you're not worried about banging up a $400 fender and $250 tail lights and all that type of stuff. You're like, well, I've paid $300 for this whole car. So yeah, so I'm gonna probably pull it outside and look at it a little bit. Maybe I'll pull this upper valve cover and see if there's a bunch of oil in there. I don't know. Jamie's in the office shipping stickers.
Are you keeping that BMW?
I don't know. You haven't even looked at it yet, huh?
Well, I went out there and looked, but I was listening to you kind of.
Oh, you were listening to me yammer. So yeah, that's 24 more stickers Jamie's shipping out. She's the sticker lady now. When I do get I'm working on t-shirts right now. getting all that stuff figured out. She's gonna be kind of that's gonna be her job. Baby, t-shirts, stickers, all that stuff. Run the website. That's kind of the plan. So she's gonna be a little office assistant. We're gonna be growing another office assistant. All right, so I just plugged in my OBD2 scanner on it, and it has 14 codes in it. You can see that 1 of 14. Random misfire, cylinder 2 misfire, cylinder 6 misfire, cylinder 3 misfire, cylinder 5, O2 circuit bank 2 sensor 1, O2 bank 1 sensor 1, fuel control bank 1 sensor 1, fuel trim bank 1, fuel trim bank 2, DTC definition is not available. So yeah, random misfire. So it's probably going to be that valve cover deal. So I'm going to clear all these codes and see what it thinks about that. See how many more codes it comes up with. See it relinking. Okay, so let's start it and see what happens. Still has a little bit of a misfire. Yeah, definitely runs rough. Light hasn't came back on yet, but it definitely makes some like weird sound. Listen to this. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know what the hell that is. Something weird. Maybe it is a transmission. I don't know. I was thinking it could be something weird with the drive shaft. It sounded like the drive shaft was like spinning or doing something crazy. So it might need a transmission. I don't know. That was the initial. What he said was wrong with it. See if all the lights and shit worked on it. But I mean, it's a $300 E46. Like, what do you expect? Yeah. So now I'm gonna pull that valve cover. So I pulled all the coil packs, and I looked down in the hole, and they're all clean and dry, and they look just fine. It has coolant in it. It has oil in it. I don't know. I guess I'll take it for a little drive around the parking lot and see what it does. Hope you guys can hear that. I don't know what the hell it is. Sounds like a damn drive shaft's banging around. I don't know what the hell it is, but ooh, jeez. I wonder how it like been towed over here on a damn tow dolly. So if I just cruise without it in gear, jeez. Damn. Jamie! I'm gonna have her come get video from the outside. This is return.
Dude, that sounds like poo. That sounds like even more poo. Why does it sound like that?
I don't know. He said it's the transmission, or I don't know. It sounds like the drive shaft is just like banging. I don't know. Maybe it's. I don't know what that is.
It sounds like you're dragging something underneath it.
Well, I'm good. It stops now.
Uh-huh. So we just back at the super and it smells like a lawnmower, and I just thought everyone should know that. Okay.
Okay, so I think I might have figured out what's the matter. You can see the drive shaft, the carrier bearing right there. It's like, nope, it's just chilling. So check this out. You just so yeah, it's like the carrier bearing. I think it needs the housing that actually holds the carrier bearing up, or the whole carrier bearing. I don't know. There's also this rubber bushing right here. Look at that guy. And that's in pretty good condition too. What do you think? And then it's got a big old exhaust leak somewhere. It doesn't sound that nice.
Don't do that.
So I decided to pull this exhaust off before I went home just to kind of see what this thing needs, and it looks like basically just this carrier bearing. You can see that little aluminum piece right here. So it looks like basically the carry bearing went out, and then it just kind of started banging around in there doing a bunch of crazy stuff. This exhaust had big old rusty stuff right here. I'm surprised these bolts actually, or the nuts actually came off of there. Those things are like super rusty looking. But yeah, so I think that's probably what it needs, and then it needs one of those stupid donuts right there. So I'm not sure. I'm gonna look on the internet and see how much that stuff is. This might be a fairly cheap fix. It was still popping out of reverse though, but if I could get this thing to run smooth and actually have some power, it might be kind of a fun little thrash car. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this thing. I've been kicking myself in the head and trying to figure out what I actually want to do with it. It would be cool to have like a little thrash car, or do like a budget drift car road trip. Something like that. I don't know. Me and Aaron Losey, the guy from Lone Star Drift, he's the guy who I went to Japan with 2 years ago. We've talked a lot about Pro-Am cars and caged cars and uncaged cars, and like over in Japan, like you just drive like a JZX100 with a stock 1J in it, and you thrash on it for like 2 weeks at a time, and then it's just happy about it because it's a stock car. Versus like caged swapped Pro-Am cars. It'd be kind of cool if you had kind of a group of people that had like stockish cars like E46s and E36s and 350Zs and Mustangs and stuff like that could go like thrash together in tandem and do all that stuff without cages, and I don't know. Anyhow, that'd be pretty cool to do that. Something like that with this car. If I could get some more people to actually put together some budget cars. Might have to do like a cheap cage in it in order to meet like the insurance requirements or whatever. But I think this would definitely be a good candidate for that. Cheap angle kit on the front and just run some skinny tires and just go thrash. But I don't know. I know Chelsea Denofa has one of these things, and that's how his like teach you how to drift car. But yeah, again, let me know what you guys think. I know Supras need to take the priority, and then if I start messing with that, that's just less time I spend on these things, and I don't know, I should probably just tell Levi he could come get the son of a bitch and use it for parts for his wagon. But I don't know. I still would kind of like to do something with it. I mean, it's cheap enough. But I'm gonna quit rambling. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you probably tomorrow or in the next couple days.